Is it recording? Hello there everyone, this is Danteacher, and today I'm here to talk about a very serious topic. It's a different topic from English tips or any other tips. Today I'm going to talk about a health-related subject. It's about a recipe created by a Brazilian friar named Romano Zago. This recipe is taught in his book, Cancer Can Be Cured. So the recipe has many different applications for health problems. For my case, which is, I put myself as a witness here today, is for stomach problems. I suffer from GERD, which is popular known as reflux. And for those who have the same problem, I hope this video is going to be very beneficial for you. So my intent here is to spread as many information as I can based on this book and based on scientific research as well, because this friar, he traveled around different places to research different types of this plant. The plant I'm talking about here is aloe. We have different types of aloe, but the most known and commercially used, probably you've heard about, is the aloe vera. But the plant, the specific plant used for this recipe is the aloe arborescens, because there are more than 400 types of different aloe plants around the globe. And some haven't even been researched yet. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So I have the recipe ready to be made right now. It's in my kitchen here, and I'm just giving you some review or what it's gonna take here, and I hope you benefit from this information in this video, informational video. Okay, see you guys. So I'm gonna move to the kitchen right now, and you can follow me. This is the plant I'm talking about. This is the Aloe arborescens from the same family of Aloe Vera. And now I'm going to take the thorns out. As you can see, from side to side there are some thorns. I'm going to remove those thorns, and I'm going to blend it with 280 milliliters of honey and a shot of Brazilian distilled drink called cachaça, right? And I'm going to explain why we use a distilled beverage, alcoholic beverage. There are 3 reasons for that. In the book it says that 2 reasons are folk-based reasons for using alcoholic beverage. The first one is because the distilled drink helps to preserve, to last longer than it would last, because in the past there were no fridges for people to keep their products, so people would add alcoholic beverage to preserve, to make the products last longer. So the medicine, the recipe is gonna last longer if you use this kind of beverage. But this is folk belief, right? There are 2 folk beliefs. The first one is that it preserves the product for a longer time, and the second reason for using alcoholic beverage is that it helps dilate the blood vessels in your body. So every time you use alcoholic beverage, it dilates your blood vessels. So that's the second folk belief. The third, which is scientifically based belief, is that the substance that comes out of this greenish, gooey substance over here is that there is a substance here called aloe that is used for all of the cosmetics in the aloe vera industry. So this substance is difficult to be absorbed by human body, so it's not easily absorbed by human body. What happens is that when you add a distilled drink it helps you absorb the substance more easily into your blood system. So, but the thing is, you only add up just some one shot of this alcoholic beverage. That's enough. For those who suffer from diabetes and cannot use honey, the friar says you can also use juice, fruit juice like citric fruit, like lemon juice or any type of fruit juice you feel like it's gonna taste good for, because it's a very bitter taste. This plant has, it's very bitter, and it's terrible if you drink it just without any sweet ingredient added to the recipe, right? So for those who don't have diabetes, the recipe asks you to use honey, right? What about the recipe? So usually the recipe in Brazil, there is no consensus about the exact amount of the plant or the honey, but usually you have to take 2 or 3 pieces of this. It will depend on your necessity, it will depend on your needs. For my case here, who suffer from reflux and GERD, I using 2 pieces of the plant and almost half a liter, actually a quarter liter of honey, right? And that's enough for me. It's gonna take 10 days for me to finish, about 10 days. And the recipe recommends you using the substance for about 10 days. For those who have already serious problems like cancer or whatever, don't stop your regular treatment with the doctor. Don't call off your treatments, your tests, whatever, your radiation therapy, whatever you're doing. But this plant is going to be an extra treatment for you, right? So I'm not here recommending as a doctor or whatever, because I'm not a scientist, but I just read the book that talks about this thing. So I strongly recommend you that you don't stop your medical treatment with your doctor or whatever. Just use it as an extra treatment, okay? If you suffer from diabetes, you can choose lemon juice, right? That's another tip for you. If you don't have this, in Brazil I'm using this, it's called cachaça, but in the United States or any other country, you can use whiskey, or you can use brandy, any of those distilled drinks you have there, you can add up to the recipe. But remember, it's just one shot, right? It's not gonna break any effects of any medicine you're taking, any other medicine, because I'm taking like anti-inflammatory pills, I'm taking other pills, and since you're adding alcoholic beverages, it's gonna hinder the effect of other medication. It's not gonna happen because it's just a very small amount of alcoholic beverage, right? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna or chop the plant in the stalk into small pieces, and then add up to the blender, right? Put to the blender like this. I'm gonna do it right now. It's a little bit difficult for me now to handle the cell phone here because I'm recording, and at the same time I have to do the recipe. So urgently need an assistant. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that the amount you take a day, the daily intake, is just 2 spoons. One before breakfast and another before sleeping. 2 spoons a day is enough. For those who have cancer or have more serious problems, you can take up to 3 spoons a day, but no more than that. The main portion you should take is 1 spoon before breakfast. 1 soup spoon before breakfast. And by the way, I forgot to mention, every time you take the first spoon a day before breakfast, you have to wait for half an hour before taking or eating anything. So wait for about half an hour for the medicine to work in your stomach. Don't eat anything before 30 minutes, right? So wait for this short break of 30 minutes and the medicine is going to work well in your stomach. That's it. Goodbye.